Greg, I wanted you to take a look at the latest poll we have on this. It comes from APNORC. Let me see if they have it and they can put it up for us. There it is. What you see there is AP says only 8% of Americans say schools should reopen as normal for in-person instruction. We had a Fox poll last week. It was only slightly higher, 15%. So given that strong opposition, do you think the president is right to push for schools to reopen in the fall?
Can you put that thing up there again? I noticed something strange about how that was presented. That was just 8% says open as usual, right? Look at the other ones below it.
Right,
open with minor adjustments, that's 14%. Open with major adjustments, that's 46%. 14 plus 46, I think that's 60%. So 60% are actually, and plus 8, 68%. Overwhelming majority want to open up the schools with common sense, minor, major adjustments. So let's not play this game that everybody's against it. Again, that's the prison of two ideas. One, the 5 is not like an old video game where if you log off, all of your progress isn't saved. Like at 6 o'clock, we all forget about what we talked about. We have talked about these adjustments and how it's not keep it locked up or open it up all the way. You go to school, you see what works, you distance. Kids are at low risk. The teachers, if they're at a high risk, they can social distance, they can wear the mask, but the children are at the lowest risk. There are certain kinds of adjustments that you can make. Also, this is a really positive time to examine how to change the curriculum and how to change the education system to benefit people, to eliminate waste of time. You can expand the curriculum. You can improve learning skills. You can do so many new things because the pandemic is giving you the excuse to actually shake the box and get rid of the old ways and replace it with the news. This is a great opportunity for us to improve our education system. It's the worst problem in our country. It's the root of all of our problems. And this is an opportunity to do something right. So let's not screw it up.
But I just want to go back to what Greg Gutfeld just did at the top of the block. That was just very important, the way he exposed that fake poll right there. The poll's not fake, but the way it was framed and the way it's been framed all day is totally misleading. And you just saw in real time a fact check of fake news, and I think everybody in the entire country needs to see that, because it was actually the opposite of how it was presented the whole day. I wake up this morning, as I tell you, I go to Twitter, I find out the news, and I see only 8% of the people think we should send kids back to school. And then you look at the poll and you read it, and it's like 70% want to send their kids back with safety measures. The way you framed it, Juan, was incorrect, and I'm glad Greg corrected you.
That's not right. Because what it is that people are looking at things like you can have kids back in school 1 day, 2 days, and then you have distance learning by computer.
With restrictive guidelines and safety guidelines. I get it.
Hang on.
I get it.
Hold on. But the facts remain that in that poll and the Fox poll, when people were asked about return as normal, only 8 or 15% said yes.
I don't want to send my kids back to school as normal either, Juan. Nobody does that. Nobody does.
Okay.
I do understand, though, you don't want schools to become little petri dishes and then all the little urchins come back and infect their parents. So there has to be a way to mitigate that. Now, the lockdowns with the states, we're not having another lockdown. Even if you do have another lockdown, it's not going to be effective, so we can just forget about that. We're just going to have to wear masks and keep older people quarantined. Be safe, wash your hands, social distance. That's it until we get a vaccine.